Good morning, sir.
Good morning, very good morning,
Good morning, sir.
very good morning. Okay, in the last class, okay, mole concept, under mole concept, all the expressions are given, okay, and after that some numericals are solved, okay. Today I would like to continue that class. Okay, here one more small concept is there. What is a vapor density? What is a vapor density? Why? Because in gas state also we are using this word vapor density. What is vapor density? Half of molecular weight, that is already known to you, which is already explained in gaseous state. Here, actually what is a vapor density? Vapor density is equal to ratio between density of gas to density of hydrogen. What is a vapor density? Vapor density means density of gas to density of hydrogen, that is called as vapor density. That is called as vapor density. Okay, now what is the formula for density? Density is equal to mass by volume. Therefore here, mass of gas by volume of gas by mass of hydrogen by volume of hydrogen. Okay. Now I am taking, consider 1 mole of gas and hydrogen at STP. Which one is taken? 1 mole of gas. How much of gas? 1 mole of gas and 1 mole of hydrogen at STP. Then what is the vapor density? Here mass of gas means 1 mole, mass of 1 mole. Mass of 1 mole means what is its meaning? Mass of 1 mole of gas. What is mass of 1 mole of gas? Anyone, what is mass of 1 mole of gas? 1 mole means how many particles?
Avogadro numbers.
Then what is the total weight of Avogadro number of particles? What is total weight of Avogadro number of particles? That is atomic weight or molecular weight, which is already previously explained. Okay. 1 mole is equal to 1 gram atom, 1 mole is equal to 1 gram molecule. That is nothing but a molar mass. Molar mass of gas by, what about the volume of gas at STP? Here how much of gas is taken? 1 mole. At what condition? STP. What about the volume of a gas at 1 mole of a gas at STP?
22.4.
Divided by, now this here, molar mass of hydrogen by, again mass of 1 mole of hydrogen means molar mass of hydrogen by, what about volume occupied by 1 mole of hydrogen at STP? 22.4 liter. Now which one is cancelled?
2.4.
Now what is the vapor density? Molar mass of gas means, okay, that is simple. I would like to write molecular weight. Okay, molecular weight of gas, molecular weight of gas by what is the molar mass of hydrogen? 2. What is the molecular weight for hydrogen? 2. What is the molecular weight for hydrogen? 2. Therefore, what is the relation between vapor density and molecular weight? This is the relation. What is the relation? Vapor density is equal to half of molecular weight. Vapor density is equal to half of molecular weight. Okay, in one entrance, one question is asked like this. Okay. What is the question asked here? Instead of hydrogen, oxygen is considered as a reference in vapor density. Instead of hydrogen, oxygen is considered as a reference. Oxygen is considered as a reference in vapor density. Then relation between vapor density and molecular weight of gas is dash. Now what is answer? Okay, here what is vapor density? Density of gas by density of hydrogen is considered. Instead of density of hydrogen, which one is considered? Density of oxygen is considered. Why? Because here what is the question given? Instead of hydrogen, oxygen is considered as a reference. Oxygen is considered as a reference. Anyone? What is the answer? Vapor density is equal to molecular weight of gas by 32. Simple thing here. What is 2? That is a molecular weight for hydrogen. Okay, therefore here oxygen, then 32. For example, if it is nitrogen, molecular weight of gas by 28. But actually vapor density is defined with respect to hydrogen only. This is a hypothetical question. Instead of hydrogen, if oxygen is considered, then what is the relation? Clear? This is about vapor density. And the next concept is average molecular weight. Average molecular weight. Okay, now let us consider N1 moles of gas A, its molecular weight is M1, and N2 moles of gas B, its molecular weight M2, and so on, are mixed. Okay, let us consider N1 moles of gas A with molecular weight M1 and N2 moles of gas B with molecular weight M2 are mixed. Okay, then average molecular weight of the mixer. Average molecular weight of the mixer is, now this is the formula. Average molecular weight is equal to N1M1 plus N2M2, N1M1 plus N2M2 and so on by N1 plus N2 and so on. Can anyone explain why this is the formula? What is N1M1? Simply N into M. Number of moles into molecular weight. What is number of moles into molecular weight? What is the number of moles? What is a molecular weight? Number of moles into molecular weight. Weight. Therefore, this is weight of first gas plus weight of second gas and so on. Therefore, total weight. Total weight by total number of moles. Weight by number of moles. Weight by number of moles means what is this one? This is a W total by N total. Therefore, W total by N total means W total by molecular weight total. Total means that is nothing but mixer. This one cancel. This one comes to the numerator. Molecular weight total. Clear? This is the reason why this formula is considered like this. Now let us take a question like this. A gaseous mixture contains 4 mole nitrogen and 3 mole oxygen. A gaseous mixture contains 4 mole nitrogen and 3 mole oxygen. What is the average molecular weight of the mixture. What is the average molecular weight of the mixture? Now, what is answer now? Average molecular weight is equal to 4 into nitrogen 28
Let's
plus 3 into oxygen 32 whole by 4 plus 3. 4 into 28, 32 3, 112 plus 3 into 32, that is 96 whole by 7. That is equal to how much? This is 8, 0, 2, 208 by 7. Okay. 7 2s are 14. Okay. 6, 8. 6 8 means 7 9s are 63. 5 0 7s are nearly. Why? Because 57 7s are 49. Therefore, what is average molecular weight? Average molecular weight is nearly 29.7. What is average molecular weight? Nearly 29.7. Clear how to calculate average molecular weight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us take some simple numericals which are already explained. Direct formula substitution. Calculate a number of gram atoms. What is the formula to calculate number of gram atoms? I don't want to write the formula again once again. Number of gram atoms is equal to weight of the substance in grams by gram atomic weight. What is a gram atomic weight? This is a carbon. 12 gram per mole. Gram cancel 12 sir. Therefore 12 mole. Why? Because 1 gram atom is nothing but 1 mole. Therefore number of gram atoms is equal to number of moles. Therefore 12 gram atoms means 12 moles. Calculate number of gram molecules present in 22 grams of carbon dioxide. Therefore number of gram molecules is equal to here weight is 22 grams. What is the molecular weight for carbon dioxide? 44 gram per mole. What is the molecular weight for carbon dioxide? 44 gram per mole. Gram cancel. This is 2 times. 1 by 2 means 0.5 mole. Therefore half gram molecule or half mole. Calculate number of gram atoms of sulfur. Which one? Gram atoms of sulfur present in sulfuric acid. What is the difference between first question, second question, third question? First question, atomic substance, gram atoms. Second one is molecular substance, gram molecules. Third question, molecular substance, gram atoms is asked. Therefore, here how to solve this one? Number of gram atoms of sulfur, number of gram atoms of sulfur in H2SO4 is equal to, first of all I would like to calculate. Why? Because this is a molecular substance. Therefore, I would like to calculate molecular weight. Which one? Gram molecules. What is the formula to calculate gram molecules? Weight by molecular weight. 196 grams by 98 gram per mole. Okay, this much of gram molecule. 1 gram molecule is contained means 1 mole is contained 1 mole of sulfur. Why? Because H2SO4 contains how many sulfur atoms? 1 into 1. Into 1. Why? Because what is this one? For your understanding purpose, here I am writing this one is atomicity of sulfur in H2SO4. For example, you calculate number of gram atoms of hydrogen in sulfuric acid, then we have to multiply with 2. If oxygen is asked, then we have to multiply with 4. That is atomicity of sulfur in sulfuric acid is 1. Atomicity of hydrogen in sulfuric acid is 2. Atomicity of oxygen in sulfuric acid is 4. Okay. Now this is equal to gram cancel. This is a 2. Okay. 2 into 1, 2. Okay. Mole inverse in numerator mole, 2 mole. Therefore, how many gram atoms of sulfurides present in sulfuric acid? 2 moles. Why? Because 196 grams means 2 mole. In 1 mole of sulfuric acid, how many moles of sulfur is there? 1 mole of sulfur is there. Yes or no? Why? Because 1 molecule of H2SO4 is containing 1 hydrogen atom. 1 sulfur atom. Yes or no? 1 molecule is having 1 sulfur atom. Yes or no? Therefore, 1 mole of sulfuric acid contains 1 mole of sulfur. 2 moles of sulfuric acid contains 2 moles of sulfur. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, calculate the number of molecules, number of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen atoms present in 18 grams of glucose. Glucose means C6H12O6. First of all, what is the formula for number of molecules? Weight of the substance in grams by gram molecular weight, glucose molecular weight 180 gram per mole into Avogadro's number, Na mole inverse. Mole inverse cancel, gram cancel, this is a 10. Therefore 0.1 Na. I don't want to write into 6.0 to 3 in 10 potent. Just I am leaving like this Na. This is number of molecules. And after that, number of carbon atoms is equal to how many molecules are there? 0.1 Na into atomicity 6. What is 6? Atomicity of carbon in glucose. Atomicity of carbon in glucose, that is equal to 0.6 Na. Next, this is the number of molecules. What about this one? This is number of molecules into, this is atomicity of carbon in glucose, C6H12O6. Same pattern I would like to follow. Next, number of H atoms is equal to 0.1 Na into 12, that is equal to 1.2 Na. Next, number of O atoms is equal to number of oxygen atoms, 0.1 Na into 6, that is equal to 0.6 Na. Now total number of atoms is equal to 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 1.2, that is a 2.4 Na. Yes or no? 2.4 Na. Otherwise, number of molecules into total atomicity. What is the total atomicity? 6 plus 12 plus 6, 24. Therefore, 0.1 Na into 24, that is 2.4 Na. Clear? This is about number of molecules, number of carbon atoms, hydrogen atoms, oxygen atoms, and finally number of atoms also, total number of atoms also. Yes or no? Okay. Calculate volume occupied by 4 grams of methane at STP. Therefore, volume of methane, volume in liters, at STP is equal to weight 4 by molecular weight 16 gram per mole into 22.4 liter per mole. Why? Because what about the formula? Volume of a gas at STP in liters is equal to weight by molecular weight into 22.4 gram per mole. Gram cancel, mole inverse cancel, 4 4s are, this is a 5.6 are. Therefore, that is equal to how much? 5.6 liter. Therefore, how much volume is occupied by 4 grams of methane? How much volume is occupied by 4 grams of methane? 5.6 liter. Clear? All these are a direct formula substitution. Okay? But without knowing the formula, is it possible to solve the question? Not possible. That's why previously all the expressions are given one by one. You have to buy those expressions. Calculate a weight of 20 liter of hydrogen at STP. 20 liter of hydrogen at STP. Okay, just I would like to solve this question in a different manner. Why? Because by using this formula, same thing, volume of a gas at STP is equal to number of moles means weight of hydrogen in gram by molecular weight. What is the molecular weight for hydrogen? 2 gram per mole into 22.4 liter per mole. Yes or no? This is simple formula substitution. Volume of a gas at STP is equal to weight by molecular weight into 22.4. Mole inverse cancel. Liter cancel. Okay. Now, what about the weight of hydrogen? 40 gram by 22.4. Okay. 40 gram by 22.4. What is this one? 40 gram by 22.4. 1.8 something. ఎందుకంటే 22 అంటే 44 కదా. double into
1.78.
1.78, 1.78 grams. This is one way, direct formula substitution. But I would like to solve like this. It is already known to you, 1 mole of any gas occupies, 1 mole of any gas occupies how much volume?
22.
At STP, 1 mole. Okay, 22.4 liters. Therefore, 1 mole of hydrogen at STP, that is equal to 2 grams, that is equal to 22.4 liter. Therefore, 2 grams weights, 22.4 liter. Yes or no? Why? Because 1 mole means how much? 2 grams. That one weighs how much? 22.4 liters. Therefore, 20 liter means how much weight? Therefore, weight of hydrogen is equal to 2 into 20, 40 gram. Yes or no? 40 gram liter by 22.4 liter. Liter cancel. Again, 40 by 22.4, 1.78 grams. Yes or no? Here just I am using the logic only. I don't want here I am not using any formula. Okay? Next. This is a different model question. Calculate number of electrons present in 1.6 grams of methane. Calculate number of electrons present in 1.6 grams of methane. Therefore, how to calculate number of electrons? First of all, 1 molecule of methane. How many electrons? Methane. 1 molecule of methane means that is having 1 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. Yes or no? Carbon atom means how many electrons are there?
6 electrons.
అందులో ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉందమ్మా? In carbon atom, how many electrons are there? 6 electrons are there. Hydrogen atom, how many electrons are there?
1.
1 electron. 4 hydrogen atoms, 4 electrons. Therefore, 6 plus 4, 10 electrons. Totally, how many electrons? 10 electrons. Therefore, 1 molecule of methane, 10 electrons. X molecules are there. Let us assume, how many molecules are there? X molecules. 1 molecule, 10 electrons means X molecules. How many electrons are there? 10X. Yes or no? Therefore, here, which one you have to calculate? Number of molecules. Number of molecules of methane is equal to, what is the formula to calculate number of moles? Weight of the substance in grams by gram molecular weight into Avogadro's number. This is number of molecules. This is about number of molecules. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Mole inverse, gram cancel. This is 1 by 10. That is equal to how much? 0.1 NA. Therefore, 1 molecule of methane, 10 electrons. Now, 0.1 NA molecule. How many electrons?
1 electron.
1 electron.
Avogadro number of electrons.
Avogadro, sir. Yes.
That is a 0.1 Na into 10 electrons. 10 0.1 cancel. That is equal to Na electrons. Therefore, 6.023 into 10 power 23 electrons. 6.023 into 10 power 23 electrons. Calculate number of sigmoid pi bonds present in. Calculate number of sigmoid pi bonds present in 0.56 grams of nitrogen. Same. Nitrogen, it is already known to N triple bond N. N triple bond N. Okay, how many sigmoid, how many pi bonds are present? 1 molecule is having how many sigmoid, how many pi bonds?
1 sigma, 1 pi.
1 sigma, 2 pi bonds. N triple bond N. 1 sigma, 2 pi bonds. 1 molecule is having 1 sigma, 2 pi bonds. Therefore, here, number of N2 molecules is equal to, here weight is 0.56 grams. Molecular weight is 28 gram per mole into Na mole inverse. Mole inverse cancel, gram cancel. This is 0.02. Therefore, 2 into 10 power minus 2 Na. It is already known to you. 1 molecule of nitrogen, 1 sigma and 2 pi bonds. Therefore, 2 into 10 power minus 2 Na molecule of nitrogen is having 2 into 10 power minus 2 sigma and double 4 into 10 power minus 2 pi parts. Clear? This much of sigma and pi parts. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next. Again, this is a different one. That means not a different one, somewhat. Okay. Now, from 440 milligrams of carbon dioxide, 3.0115 into 10 power 21 carbon dioxide molecules are removed. Calculate number of moles of carbon dioxide. Therefore, initially weight is given. This is weight. What about this one? This is molecules are given. Moles are asked. Therefore, weight minus molecules gives rise to moles. Why? Because this is initial one, this is removed one, this is the remaining one. Yes or no? Therefore, how to get remaining one? Initial minus removed. Yes or no? Why? Because initially some amount of carbon dioxide is there. Just leave the units. Initially some amount of carbon dioxide is there. From this one some amount of carbon dioxide is removed. Therefore, finally, how much of carbon dioxide is there? Finally, how much of carbon dioxide is there? That is the question. Therefore, remaining one means initial minus removed. Therefore, here we have to do simple thing. You have to do subtraction. But one is in weight, other one is molecules. Then, is it possible to do the subtraction?
Yes.
Why? Because previously several times it is mentioned. Addition or subtraction, that is possible between two similar quantities expressed in same units. Therefore, we have to convert them, all of them, into same units. Therefore, first one is initial number of moles of carbon dioxide. Weight is given. How to convert into moles?
Weight by molecular weight.
Okay.
Gram molecular.
Weight of the substance in grams by weight of the substance in grams by gram molecular weight. Therefore, 440 milligrams means 10 power minus 3 grams by 44 gram per mole. Yes or no? Now gram cancel. This is a 10 times. Therefore, this is actually 10 power minus 2, but I am leaving like this. 10 into 10 power minus 3. This is initial number of moles. How many moles? 10 into 10 power minus 3 moles. Next. Removed number of moles of carbon dioxide. Here molecules are given. What is the relation between molecules and moles? What is the relation between molecules and moles?
N into Avogadro numbers.
Molecules is equal to moles into Avogadro's number, and moles is equal to molecules by Avogadro's number. Therefore, here 3.0115, this one I would like to write 30.115 into 10 power 20. Yes or no? 21 I am writing 10 into 10 power 20. After multiplying with the 10, 3 into 10, 30. By 6.023 into 10 power 23 mole inverse. Yes or no? Now this is how many times? So 5 times. Therefore, 5 into 10 power minus 3 mole inverse in numerator mole. Initially 10. Okay, just leave that one, 10 power minus 3. Now removed is 5. Remaining is?
5 into 2.
Yes. Remaining number of moles of carbon dioxide. Remaining number of moles of carbon dioxide is equal to 10 into 10 power minus 3 minus 5 into 10 power minus 3. Therefore, that is 5 into 10 power minus 3 mole. How much? 5 into 10 power minus 3 mole. Clear?
Sir.
Next. Mass of one atom of an element is 4 into 10 power minus 3 grams. How many atoms are present in 0.8 liter of 0.8 liter at STP? Okay. Here mass of one atom is this one. How many atoms are present in 0.8? This one. Therefore, here just observe weight of one atom is equal to how much? 4 into 10 power minus 23 grams. Therefore, weight of Na atoms is equal to how much? That is equal to gram atomic weight. Yes or no? Weight of Na atoms is nothing but a gram atomic weight. That is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 3 grams into, okay, just nearly I am writing 6.023, I am taking as 6 into 10 power 23 mole inverse. Yes or no? Plus 23 minus 23 cancel. This is nearly equal to 24 gram per mole. Therefore, what is the molecular weight? 24 gram per mole. Sorry, what is atomic weight? 24 gram per mole. And after that, it is already known to you. Simple I am writing. Volume in liters at STP. Volume of a gas in liters at STP is equal to number of moles into 22.4 liter per mole. What about the volume at STP is given 0.8 is equal to number of moles. How many moles? Number of moles is not known for us. Therefore, number of moles into 22.4 liter mole inverse. Yes or no? From this one, number of moles is equal to what is the formula? From this one, number of moles is equal to what is the formula? Number of moles is equal to what is the formula? Hmm.
0.8.
This is also liter cancel. 0.8 by
into
22.4 mole inverse. Okay, that is 8 by 224 mole. 8 by 224 mole. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, this much of moles. Now, is there any cancellation? 8 2s are 16. Okay. 4. 56 are 28. Therefore, 1 by 28 mole. How much? 1 by 28 mole. This is the number of moles. And after that, number of molecules. Okay, why? Because the number of atoms is equal to what is the formula? Number of atoms is equal to number of moles into Avogadro's number. Therefore, this is 1 by 28 mole into Avogadro number, Na mole inverse. Mole inverse, this one cancel. That is, therefore, simply Na by 28. Therefore, how many atoms are there? How many atoms are there? Na by 28. How many atoms are there? Na by 28. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But here there is no use of this one molecular weight, but we are calculating that one also. Therefore, I would like to change the question. Mass of one atom of an element is 4 into 10 power minus 3 grams. How many atoms are present in? 0.8 liter of gas at STP. And also calculate atomic weight of the gas. Okay, and also calculate atomic weight of the gas. Clear? Now it is okay. Now let us take the next one. How many grams of SO2? How many grams of SO2 contains? This is a very, very important one. how many grams of SO2 contain same number of atoms as in 16 grams of 16 grams of CH4O. 16 grams of CH4O. Okay. Therefore, in CH4O, that means if you have any doubt, just you can write down like this, CH3OH. Now this is CH4O. Yes or no? Therefore, that methyl alcohol is having some oxygen atoms. Okay, in order to contain same number of oxygen atoms, what should be the weight of sulfur dioxide? Why? Because in sulfur dioxide also oxygen atoms are there. Therefore, what is the concept given? Number of O atoms in sulfur dioxide must be equal to number of O atoms in number of oxygen atoms in CH3OH. Yes or no? How many grams of SO2 contain the same number of O atoms? Same number of O atoms. Therefore, both must contain same number of O atoms. Yes or no? Therefore, here what is the formula to calculate number of atoms in sulfur dioxide? What is the formula to calculate number of atoms in sulfur dioxide? Therefore, weight of sulfur dioxide by molecular weight of sulfur dioxide into Na mole inverse. This is the number of molecules into atomicity of sulfur, oxygen in sulfur dioxide 2. Yes or no? Actually, what about this one? This is nothing but up to this one. This is nothing but
Number of molecules.
number of molecules into this is atomicity. Atomicity of oxygen in sulfur dioxide. Yes or no? That is equal to, here weight is 16. What is the molecular weight for CH3OH? 12 plus 4, 16 plus 16 plus 16, 32 gram per mole into Avogadro number Na mole inverse into what is atomicity of oxygen? 1. Again, this is nothing but number of molecules of CH3OH. This is number of molecules of SO2 into what about this one? This is atomicity of oxygen in CH3OH. Yes or no? Now, actually, this is the formula to calculate. This is the formula to calculate number of atoms in a molecular substance. What is the formula? Number of atoms of an element in a compound is equal to number of molecules into atomicity. Yes or no? Same formula here I am using. Therefore, now here what happens? Okay, mole inverse cancel, Na cancel. Okay, this is a 2s are, this is a 32s are, this is 16s are. Yes or no? Therefore, weight of sulfur dioxide is equal to how much? Weight of sulfur dioxide is equal to 16 gram. Why? Because here mole inverse, this mole inverse cancel. Okay. Therefore, weight of sulfur dioxide is this one. Therefore, 16 grams of sulfur dioxide, 16 grams of sulfur dioxide and 16 grams of sulfur dioxide and 16 grams of methyl alcohol. 16 grams of methyl alcohol. Both are having the same number of oxygen atoms. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next one, which of the following weights more? Which of the following weights more? Among these four, which one is having more weight? Come on. 1 mole of hydrogen means what about its weight? 2 grams. Yes or no? 1 mole is 1 molecular weight. Yes or no? Okay, this is 1 gram of hydrogen means simply 1 gram. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here 1 liter of carbon dioxide at STP, 1 liter of carbon dioxide at STP, it is already known to you, 22.4 liter occupies 44 grams. Weights how much? Why? Because at STP 1 mole of any gas occupies, 1 mole of any gas occupies how much volume? 22.4 liter. Therefore 1 mole of carbon dioxide means 44 grams. 1 mole of carbon dioxide means 22.4 liter. Therefore 1 liter is equal to how much? Therefore your weight is equal to how much? 44 by 22.4. Okay, no doubt it is less than 2 grams. Yes or no? It is less than 2 grams. Next, 0.1 mole of nitrogen at STP. It is already known to you 1 mole of nitrogen occupies 28 grams. 0.1 mole occupies 2.8 grams. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, this is 2 grams. This is 1 gram. Less than 2 grams. 2.8 grams. What is the question? Weights more. Which one weighs more? This one. Yes or no? If order is asked, what is the order? D greater than A greater than C greater than B. Okay, this is a decreasing order of weight. This is decreasing order of weight. Clear? Next. Four grams of a gas occupy 5 liter, 5.6 liter volume at STP. Calculate its vapor density. Calculate its vapor density. Okay, this is volume. Therefore, directly I would like to write 5.6 liter is equal to weight is 4 grams. Molecular weight is not known for us. GMW of the gas into 22 liter per mole. Okay, now liter cancel. This is 4 times. Therefore, what about the molecular weight of the gas? 4 into 4, 16 gram per mole. Now, what is the vapor density? Half of molecular weight. Therefore, 16 by 2, that is 8. Okay, here don't write gram per mole by 2, therefore 8 gram per mole. Why? Because vapor density has no units. Is there any unit for vapor density? No unit. Why? Because that is density of gas to density of hydrogen. Density of gas to density of hydrogen. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Density by density. Is there any unit? No. Okay. If you consider molecular weight also, no units. Okay. But in this case, you have to write down like this. This is the gram molecular weight is 16 gram per mole, but molecular weight is 60. Yes or no? Next. Weight of a mixture of 2 into 10 power 21, weight of a mixture of 2 into 10 power 21, molecules of A into 3 into 10 power 21 molecules of B is 0.6 grams. Molecular weight of A is 45, and what is the molecular weight of B? Okay, this one I would like to write like this: 2 into 10 power 21. 2 into 10 power 21 molecule of A plus 3 into 10 power 21 molecule of B. Now what is the total weight? 0.6 grams. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, this is given. Therefore, throughout I am multiplying with 100. Now this is multiplied by 100. This expression is multiplied by 100. Then what happens? 2 into 10 power 23 molecule of A plus 3 into 10 power 23 molecule of B is equal to 0.6 into 100, 60 grams. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now this is throughout multiplied by 4. Throughout multiplied by 4. Okay. Throughout multiplied by instead of 4, I would like to take 6. Then what happens? This is after multiplying with 6. This is 12 into 23 molecule of A. This is
18.
18 into 10 power 23 molecule of B is equal to
360.
360 grams. Yes or no? 66 or 360. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Therefore, 12 means I would like to write 2 into 6 into 10 power 23 molecule of A plus 3 into 6 into 10 power 23 molecule of B. Is there any wrong? Is equal to 360 grams. Yes or no? Therefore, 2 into this much of means this is 1 mole of A. 2 into 1 mole of A plus 3 into 1 mole of B is equal to 360 grams. Yes or no? 1 mole of A means that is the molecular weight of A. 1 mole of A means how much? Molecular weight of A. Yes or no? What is the molecular weight of A? 45. Yes or no? Plus 3 into this is the molecular weight of B, that is equal to 360. Okay. Now 3 MB is equal to how much? 3 MB is equal to how much? 360 minus 90. Yes or no? That is equal to how much? 270 grams. And molecular weight of B is equal to 270 by 3. That is equal to 90 grams. Okay, simply if molecular weight is required, 90. Or gram molecular weight is 90 gram per mole. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? This one. Next. Percentage abundance of chlorine 35 and chlorine 37 are 75% and 25% respectively. What is the average atomic weight of chlorine? Now what is the formula? Average atomic weight is equal to,
N1.
just by using percentages, 75 into 35 plus 25 into 37 whole by 75 plus 35. Sorry, 75 plus 25. Yes or no? 75 into 35, how much? ఎంతండి 75 into 35? 2625. 2625. 25 into 37?
925.
Whole by 100. Now this is equal to 0, 5, 5, 3550 by 100. Therefore, that is 35.5. It is already known to you what is atomic weight for chlorine means we are saying 35.5. That is an average value. Why? Because, okay, chlorine is available in two different forms. One is chlorine 35 and other one is chlorine 37. Okay, two different isotopes. Therefore, when two or more different isotopes are there, we have to calculate average atomic weight like this. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next. Another small concept of weight percentage. Before explaining this one important thing. From Monday onwards, we have mathematics classes. From Monday onwards. Again, today evening there is no class. Okay. Okay, at 7 o'clock we have inorganic class. At 7 o'clock we have inorganic class. From Monday onwards, mathematics classes. Okay. Up to Monday we have only morning classes. Okay. Prepare for the remaining part of the syllabus. Only why? Because only few topics are there. Okay. No need to worry about these topics. Why? Because all these are basic, very simple topics. Okay. Next, very important concept is weight percentage. Okay, already in solutions this part is explained, but this is our used for molecules. calculate weight percentage of oxygen in sodium hydroxide. Therefore, just example purpose, let us assume this is a solution. This is a solute. Then what is the formula for weight percentage in solutions? Weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. Therefore, here weight percentage of oxygen in sodium hydroxide is equal to, why? Because solutions part is completed. That's why I am doing like this. What about the weight of solute? One oxygen atom is there. Therefore, 16 grams, one oxygen by sodium hydroxide, 40 grams into 100. Yes or no? Weight of solute by weight of solution into 100. Gram cancel. Okay. 0 cancel. 4 4s are. That is equal to 40. Therefore, what about the weight percentage of oxygen in sodium hydroxide? 40. Next. Here. Weight percentage of nitrogen in urea. Weight percentage of nitrogen in urea is equal to, what is the formula for urea? NH2CO NH2. How many nitrogens are there? 2. What is atomic weight for nitrogen? 14 grams. But what is the molecular weight for urea? 60 grams into 100. Yes or no? Now gram cancel, 0 cancel, 2 3s are. Therefore, that is equal to how much? 140 by 3. That is equal to how much? 140 by 3. 140 by 3 means 3 4s are 12, 6 are 18, 6 6. 46.66. Now, what is the weight percentage of nitrogen in urea? This one. Okay, from these two, what is the formula for weight percentage formula? Weight percentage of an element, weight percentage of an element in a compound, weight percentage of an element in a compound. Weight percentage of an element in a compound is equal to, what is the formula? Here what is 1? Atomicity of oxygen in sodium hydroxide. Here what is 2? Atomicity of nitrogen in urea. Therefore, atomicity of the element in that compound, atomicity of the element in that compound into gram atomic weight of the element, gram atomic weight of the element whole by gram molecular weight of the compound into 100. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the formula to calculate, which one?
Weight percent of element.
Weight percentage. Okay. Based on this one, now same thing. What about the weight percentage of carbon and methane? Directly 1 into 12 gram by 44, methane 16 grams into 100. Yes or no? This is 3s are 4s are 425s are. Therefore 75. And what about the weight percentage of hydrogen in methane? What about the weight percentage of hydrogen in methane? That is atomicity is 4 into 1 gram by 16 grams into 100. Gram cancel, 4 4s are 425s are. Therefore, in methane, what about the weight percentage of carbon? 75%. What about the weight percentage of hydrogen? 25%. Okay. and remaining concepts I will explain in the next class. Now we have inorganic class. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Just wait for a few minutes. Okay.